same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, it's Taylor. Open man is lost, complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Able to get away. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Slow. Ready. Flag for 2. Flag for 2.
From the gun, it's Taylor. The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Z. Ready. Flag for 2. Flag for 2. 2 jet.
On second down, here's Taylor. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. On third down, Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Akeem Hunt now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Scott. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got it open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 46.
To the air again, Prescott. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Ready. Flag for 2. Flag for 2.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready. Flag for 2. Flag for 2. Slow. Slow. Under.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Roll. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Bengals. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Slow.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Taylor now to throw on second down. And that's incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Taylor, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It's coming now.
They'll try the left side. Scott stays on his feet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. The toss play to Montgomery. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Grand 38!
Here's a give to Mixon. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Ohio! Ohio!
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here.
And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives on around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Barrett going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Barrett on play action. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And here now is spin. And some room to work. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing after the interception, Barrett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The final shot before break. Barrett out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now Hunt on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down now, Scott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll run it on the toss. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, Scott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To give to the fullback on the dive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here you go.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
We go 46. 46.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Barrett now on second down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw on third down. Barrett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down.
Let's go. What? 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now ball, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Cowboys have recovered. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go 46, 46. 46.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ohio!
Off the play fake, Barrett. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. On first down, Barrett to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A give. This is Montgomery. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so nope.
And look at this, it's a fake, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The toss play to Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on second down. Barrett. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now the Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st down, Scott breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, If you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. On the move to his left. This is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And Charles, I think when this